Hey, hey, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to Monday Kick in the Pants. Angela Fallon here. Glad to have you all here after a long week for many of us, long weekend for most, after the holiday here in the States. Checking in with you all again on this Monday Kick in the Pants, bringing you a gentle push to help you level up in your life and fill you with a dose of Monday motivation and provide you tips to accelerate your success in life and in your career. Yesterday, oh my goodness, last week, we started talking about how to have a happy holiday season and with ease, not stress, not overwhelm, not all of the things that we do to overcomplicate things. So, I'm going to do a series of videos over the next few weeks, starting last week and moving through the next, I think, 3 weeks I have about left here. I'll probably take off Christmas and New Year's. So, I think we only have 2 or 3 weeks left. I think it's 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks left, including this one. So, I wanted to share with you guys some of the tips that I've had in the past for ideas on gifts. Gifts don't have to be hard and expensive either. In fact, the older my kids get, the more expensive everything is that they want. Like they want like a new laptop or something, or a new gaming system, something that's hundreds or thousands of dollars. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Christmas is about sharing and loving with each other and everything, but it's not all about, how much money can we spend. And for some people it is, and that's fine. That's your thing. Go right ahead. But I think what we remember the most from our holidays are the experiences. And that's what I try to continue to remind my kids. In fact, I was asking my youngest son about what he wants for Christmas. And in the past, we've always had our kids, make lists and things like that. Um, and now they're just at an age, we have a 16, 14, he's almost 15, and a 10, almost 11-year-old. So I really have like a tween and two teens in the house that the things they want, like I said, they're either like really expensive things, but they also get stuff like all year long. Like if they need a new pair of shoes, they get a new pair of shoes. If they need a new jacket, they get a new jacket. When we're going on our family ski vacation, they already have gear, and if they need an upgrade in something because they've grown out of last year's, then we get it. That's not really what they get for Christmas most of the time. We've really turned to doing something that's more experiences. In fact, I asked my son, I told you my youngest, what do you want for Christmas? And he's like, I don't know. Let me look at Amazon for a little bit. And I'm like, if you can't think of anything, like, let's talk about what we're going to do instead. What are the things that we're going to do for your birthday? His birthday happens to be in December too, 4 days before Christmas. Poor kid. What are the things we're going to do that you'll make memories out of? Maybe we go on a special trip. Maybe it's a staycation at a local um, hotel. There's a Gaylord near us, the Gaylord Texan, and they have beautiful decorations at the holidays and all these different things to do. Let's go make memories instead. But my oldest last year, he asked for tickets to a country music concert. And my mom delivered on that. That was his biggest gift he got. He got tickets to um, Luke Combs, and Lainey Wilson was an opener for him. And he always talks about that Christmas gift like it was the best Christmas gift he got last year. And out of the blue, my husband got tickets last October, I think, to Garth Brooks. And my parents came with us, and my oldest came with us. And he's just like, this is probably like the best concert I've ever seen. I'm like, it's probably the best concert I've ever seen, too. And I've seen a lot of concerts, but those are the kinds of things we try to do for gifts now. But with that said, make something more of an experience. The other tips I have for you right now is do what works for your budget. So maybe your ideas for gifts this year are things that you make. This is what I've been telling my kids for years. They ask Mom, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, don't spend your allowance on me. Make me something. Make me a card with like a heartfelt note, because I will probably keep it the rest of my life. Write something down, like a coupon where you're going to clean the pool filters out for no charge. Because normally that's like over an hour thing that my oldest will do. And I'm like, look, I'll pay you $30 if you go do it. Because if I pay our pool cleaners, it's going to cost me like $130. And he does a pretty good job. My 16-year-old does. But do what works for your budget. One of the things that my kids love the most is my stepmom, my bonus mom, Gloria. She sends the kids um, stuff to make at Christmas, like all of the things that they need to make ginger cookies and ginger snaps or Mexican brownies, which if you don't know what Mexican brownies are, they're very chocolatey, but they also have like cinnamon in them and they're really rich and they're so good. She also sends stuff to make like banana bread and things like that. And she literally sends everything in a box for us and the kids get to do it. And then they enjoy doing it and then taking pictures and sending them to Nana. That's what they call her, is Nana. So that's something that's super special for our kids, and it's an easy thing that my stepmom can put together, and she mails it to us, and the kids love it. They like that more than things. They like that really more than money because like what they spend with that money, they won't remember the next year. But the fact that Nana sends them things to bake each year, they love it. And she's only been doing that for the last couple of years, but now I think she does it. She's going to do it every year because it's what they love. So do what works for your budget. The thing I wrote down for you guys is quality over quantity. And what I mean by that is my kids would love to open 10 different things, but like the story I told about my oldest with the concert tickets, those concert tickets could have been the only thing he got last year and would have been ecstatic. In fact, we're thinking about doing things like that this year. I'm not sharing it on here because I know two of them follow me on YouTube. We're looking at more experiences. What can we do with the kids that are more experiences than things? And again, that's what works for our family, but do what works for your family. Instead of giving them 10 little things that are probably going to break in a couple days, the goal is to get them more things that are going to be lasting and memorable. Let's see, what else do I have here? Already talked about making gifts, like a no-sew blanket. If you've ever had those fleece blankets that you put two of them next to each other and then you kind of cut strips around it and then you tie the edges so they stay together. My kids have had those for years and they love them and they've kept them forever. They love blankets. Personalized gifts. So like baby hands or like cups that are made. Do a powder coated Yeti or something that's special for mom and dad. That's something I told my kids last year was make me a card. This is kind of funny. Make me a card and all three of you sign it saying that you're going to smile and not complain the next time that we have a family photo taken. My youngest, see, that time he was 9. He goes, wait a second. So you want us to write you a contract? I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I don't want any complaints. I don't want any whining. I want beautiful smiles, nice hair, clothes put together, no arguing, pictures. That's what I want. I want pictures that are like that. That's what I want for Christmas. That's what I want. And I got that idea from a sweet lady I used to work for, Charmaine. In fact, I think we worked together at least twice. That's what she got every year for Christmas from her son. Even when he was little, she's like, this is what I want. I'm going to pay for the pictures, but as long as there's no complaining and no whining, this is what I want for Christmas. And that's what she did every year for Christmas. And I think even maybe for her birthday, she took pictures of her son's anniversary. So anyways, those are things you can do as well that are meaningful. Now, I will say the last one I have here is called baskets. So think like baskets that are special to whoever you're giving them to. My sister, Jo, is the queen of this. She's absolutely the queen. Every year she gives each family in her house, instead of exchanging gifts with everybody, she'll give each family something. And I know what I'm getting this year because we've already talked about it. We are all going to New Mexico to go skiing at our cabin and other cabins that are there. And she's giving us stuff that is like snacks to take on the road. Last year, she gave my husband and I this gin kit that you can use botanicals to infuse alcohol. And in this case, it was gin. She knows that I like gin. I spent a lot of time in England the last few years. And, but she does things like this and they're so thoughtful. She will do things that are, hot chocolate baskets for my boys and stuff like that. And it's just so, it's really amazing that like she takes the time to go buy all of the little things that go in it, a basket that goes with it. And I'm always using the baskets again because they're reusable. And then she makes it into this beautiful basket and then gives one to each of the families that, my aunt and uncle and my nieces on that side. Um, and she gives one to my mom and dad, one to my brother and sister-in-law when they're in town for the holidays. And then we get them. My family does. And it's just so cool to do that. And that's one of the things I love about her too. And all the things in it may not be very expensive, but then once you like put them together with, little, shredded paper or, whatever in it, and it just looks so cute. And maybe it was $40 to put it together or whatever. Hers tend to be more expensive because they come with alcohol. But it's something that's thoughtful and people feel, like them and it feels more cherished. So those are some of the gift ideas for you. But then the name of the game here is ease. This is season of ease, and that includes gifts. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you have a budget, stick to your budget, because at the end of the season, you don't want to feel, broke and bloated from all the things we ate, and exhausted. We want to feel like it was a nice holiday and we don't feel miserable afterwards. And that goes with gifting as well. Okay, so I hope these tips for gift giving were helpful for you. And as always, I love it when you guys love, like, subscribe on YouTube, comment below. Love to hear from you guys. And I also love to hear your tips on giving gifts at the holidays, because I always love learning too, as much as I love sharing with you all. So if you found this valuable, please like or comment or subscribe. And if you're feeling overwhelmed or behind, just know that you're in the right place and it's the right time. I promise you all, it's all going to be fine. All right. Wow, that all rhymed. And that was just like off the cuff. I'm on today. Amazing. Maybe it was the rest I had last week. Hope you guys have a great week and a great Monday. Y'all take care.